I never thought my own sister would treat me like a stranger. Worse than a stranger, actually. She threw a massive birthday party with gold balloons, fancy lights, and a guest list full of social media influencers. And yet, she banned me from coming. When I asked why, she didn't even blink. "You don't deserve luxury parties," she said, smirking. "Just stay at home." What she didn't know was that every flower, every light, every single dish on that menu, I paid for all of it. Quietly, without asking for credit, without expecting anything in return. But when she tried to erase me completely, I canceled the whole thing. And what happened after that? Well, let's just say she never saw it coming. My name is Nora, and I'm 29 years old. I live in a two-bedroom apartment with my younger sister, Tiffany. She's 24, beautiful, popular online, and obsessed with looking rich. Her whole Instagram is full of designer clothes, fancy meals, and luxury vibes. But here's the truth. She can't afford any of it. I've been paying for everything for the last 2 years. After our parents passed away, I promised to take care of Tiffany. I work full-time as an accountant at a small company, and every month I pay the rent, electricity, internet, and even her college tuition. I never told anyone because I thought family meant helping without bragging. When Tiffany started planning her 25th birthday party, she acted like she was some kind of celebrity. She talked about it for weeks: a rooftop party, custom cake, DJ, gold and white decorations, and even a videographer for her birthday vlog. She came to me one night and said sweetly, "Nora, can I borrow your credit card? Just for the deposits. I'll pay you back, I swear." Of course, I knew she wouldn't. But I still gave it to her because I wanted her to feel special. I told myself, it's okay. She's still young. She'll grow up. So I ended up paying for the venue, the cake, the decorations, everything. Every time she posted an update online pretending she was paying for it herself, I stayed quiet. I thought, let her have her moment. But deep down, it stung a little more each day. Then came the week before the party, and everything changed. 5 days before the big party, I came home from work feeling tired. Tiffany was sitting on the couch laughing with two of her friends. There were shopping bags all around, expensive ones full of dresses, heels, and accessories. I walked into the kitchen to grab some water and asked, "Hey, did you get my dress for the party too?" Tiffany looked at me, then looked at her friends. She smirked. "Oh yeah, about that." I raised my eyebrows. "What?" She tilted her head and said, "I didn't plan for you to come." I blinked. "Wait, what do you mean? I paid for the whole thing." She shrugged. "Yeah, but no offense, Nora. This party is going to be really elegant. Like luxury. You don't really fit the vibe." I froze. I thought I heard her wrong. "You're telling me I can't come to your party?" Tiffany crossed her arms. "It's nothing personal. I just want the right kind of guests. Influencers, fashion people, people who match the style. It's better if you just stay home." Her friends giggled softly, like they were trying not to laugh out loud. My face turned red with shock and anger. I had paid for every single thing, and she was acting like I was the embarrassment. I didn't say much after that. I just nodded slowly and walked to my room. But inside my mind, a plan was already forming. If I didn't belong at her party, then maybe she didn't deserve to have one. The next morning, I woke up early and made a list of everything I had paid for: the event space, the catering company, the DJ, the decorations, even the photographer. All the receipts were in my email, and all the payments had gone through my card. Tiffany had no idea that everything was still in my name. She thought once it was booked, it couldn't be touched. She was wrong. I called the venue manager first. "Hi, this is Nora. I booked the rooftop party for Friday night. I need to cancel it." The man hesitated. "Are you sure? It's all paid for." "Yes," I said firmly. "I'm the payer. I want a cancellation and refund, minus the deposit if needed." He agreed. Then I moved to the catering service. I canceled the full order, the mini tacos, the mocktails, the cupcake tower. Everything gone. I even stopped the cake, which had a fake diamond topper that Tiffany bragged about online. Next, I messaged the DJ and the photographer. "Plans changed. We won't be needing your services."
Done.
By noon, I had canceled everything. I didn't tell Tiffany anything. I acted normal. I cleaned the kitchen, folded laundry, and even wished her good luck with her hair trial. Inside, though, I was calm. Calm like a storm before it hits. Tiffany still didn't know. She was smiling, taking selfies, thinking her perfect birthday party was just days away. But I knew the truth. On Friday night, she would be standing in front of a locked rooftop, with no music, no food, no friends, and no backup plan. And the best part?
She still wouldn't know it was me.
Not until the whole internet found out. Friday finally came. Tiffany spent the whole morning getting ready. Her makeup artist arrived at 10 a.m., followed by a hairstylist. She wore a sparkly gold dress and posted boomerangs of herself blowing kisses to the camera. Her Instagram caption said, "It's giving luxury. Only real ones invited. #birthdayqueen." I stayed in my room pretending to be sick. She didn't even bother to check on me. By 4 p.m., she left in an Uber with her 3 best friends, giggling loudly like nothing could ever go wrong. But it did. By 5 p.m., my phone started buzzing. The first text came from Rachel, one of Tiffany's old classmates. The venue's locked. Are we at the wrong place?" Then another. "Is the party canceled? No one's here." And finally, a group story post from someone filming outside the rooftop. A huge golden balloon arch was on the ground, deflated. Security guards were telling confused guests to leave. One person yelled, "She canceled it. Who cancels their own party?" I sat on the couch with a bowl of popcorn, watching it all unfold live. At 6:30 p.m., Tiffany burst through the door. Her hair was a mess, her dress was dirty, her makeup was smeared from crying. She screamed, "What did you do?" I looked up slowly. "Oh, me?" I thought. I didn't belong at luxury parties, so I made sure there wasn't one. "You canceled everything," she shouted. "Do you know how embarrassed I am?" I stood up.
Calm. Steady.
"You told me to stay home, so I did. And since I was the one who paid for everything, I decided I should also be the one to end it." She stood there, shocked and shaking. But the real twist? She still didn't know it was about to get worse. The next morning, I woke up to over 50 notifications on my phone. Tiffany's failed party had gone viral overnight. One of the guests had posted a video on TikTok showing the locked venue and confused crowd. But what really blew it up was a vendor's comment under the post, the cake artist, who was tired of being blamed. She wrote, "FYI, the person who booked and canceled everything was Nora Williams. Payments were under her name. Stop blaming the client's sister." People started digging. They found out Tiffany had posted fake payment screenshots on her story days before the party. Someone even compared her luxury designer shoes to a cheap knockoff site and proved she was faking her wealth. The hashtag started trending. #FakeLuxuriaParty, #SisterDidBetter, #JusticeForNora. My inbox filled with messages from strangers saying, "Good for you. You're a queen for standing up for yourself." Some even asked if I had a blog or channel. Tiffany, on the other hand, was being roasted online. She tried to post an apology video, crying and saying it was all a misunderstanding. But it backfired when someone stitched it with a vendor's receipts, proving she was lying again. Her college friends stopped talking to her. Even the small brand she was working with as an influencer dropped her. They didn't want drama linked to their name. And through it all, I said nothing. I didn't post. I didn't explain. I just let the truth sit there, clear and loud. Tiffany had tried to erase me from her spotlight, but she didn't realize I was the one holding up the lights the whole time. 2 weeks passed. The internet slowly moved on to the next drama. But Tiffany's life didn't go back to normal. Her followers dropped by the thousands. Her sponsorships were gone. People still whispered about her whenever she walked onto campus. At home, she barely spoke to me. She stayed in her room all day, curtains closed, blaming me for ruining her life. But I didn't feel bad. Not even a little. She had humiliated me for years. Used my money, my kindness, and my silence. All I did was stop pretending. One afternoon, I came home and told her, "I'm moving out." She blinked, confused. You can't afford your own place. I smiled. Actually, I can. One of the people who messaged me last week runs a women's lifestyle blog. They offered me a job managing their budget and social media. They liked how I handled things. Tiffany didn't say a word. The next day, I packed my things and left. No yelling. No final fight. Just peace. My new apartment wasn't fancy, but it was mine. I decorated it with plants, soft lights, and secondhand furniture that I loved. And for the first time in years, I wasn't walking on eggshells. I started a small page online called Quiet Wins, where I shared financial tips, real stories, and reminders that being silent doesn't mean being weak. And as for Tiffany, she eventually reached out to talk things out. But I wasn't interested. Some lessons are best learned alone. I didn't get revenge with fire or screams. I got it by walking away, while she stood in the ruins of a party built on lies.